Today we are going to have a session on jobs module. I am also not, you can say, master of this module, but I choose this topic as Paul was saying that this was a less, you can say, used feature or module of the Business Central, and I mean, a few companies use it. Normally, those companies that have that works on project-based things, and I mean, just like manufacturing and service management, this is also a less used module. So that is why I chose it, and I try to show what I mean, how we can create jobs and how we can use its features and how it can be useful to the end customer, and how powerful this module is. So let's start. I mean, if you have any question, you can I mean, write at any time, and I will try to answer. And if I was unable to answer, I mean, I will write you back after the session, after getting the answer to that question. So I will try to share what the knowledge I have gained about this. So let's start. So this is our agenda. And I mean, so we will see what job is, what is its introduction, its application area. Then we will go to job planning and what is hierarchy of job. Then what are the posting groups related to job, where these posting groups are actually used, and job setup, and and the most important things that for which actually a job is created is how to invoice a customer, and how invoicing a customer from job is different from how we normally invoice using sales invoice document. So, and the last thing, and it's also very important, that how to post the costs to a job. So we will we will keep using the Dynamics 365 client environment as well, so that we will see how actually the working is. So first of all, what is a job? So job or project we can use interchangeably, but in Business Central it is called as job. Otherwise, our project is also the same thing. So it is you can say a series of different activities that is used to fulfill a high level objective. And the thing is why.
Bilal,
Yeah, please.
Bilal, sorry to cut you. Would you mind if you full screen your presentation, or is this really the you want me to present this?
No, is it fine now?
No, it's not yet. Okay,
Okay,
there
no
you
problem.
go. We can see it now. Okay, cool.
Is it fine now?
Yes, it's working now.
Okay. So the question is why actually we use jobs. For example, the main purpose of job is to invoice a customer and to post the cost. So, but I mean, we know we can invoice a customer from sales invoice or sales order as well. So actually, why job is used? Because for example, if there is one customer and it has 3-4 different projects, so if we are using the standard sales module, then we cannot track, we cannot track the revenue for each of the project. So to differentiate the cost and to differentiate the revenue for each of the project, even if it belong to single customer, jobs module is used. So it actually allows us to track the cost, and similarly it actually also track the profitability of the project, and we can compare what actually we estimated on cost and revenue, and how a project actually goes. So this is actually the basic purpose. I mean, otherwise this question can come that actually why we use job, why we cannot simply use the sales invoice to to invoice a customer, and similarly the purchase documents to record the costs, and similarly the resource journal to put the cost of resources. So actually this was the purpose, that we want to differentiate the cost and revenue depending upon the project that we are going. So this is just a basic introduction of job. So in NAV there is a job application area where we can actually configure a job, and similarly we can schedule resource. There are many other features we will see, and just like we can see the budgets and the other processes. So can you see my screen fully? This hello. Hello,
Yes,
Paul, can
Bilal, we can.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. We can see
okay.
your screen.
Okay, so right now I mean there's a specialized role center for if you're a project manager. So this is the specialized role center that is provided by built-in. So I am right now here. So here we can see there is job, task, and these are the actions from where we can directly go. And similarly the work in progress thing if we are using it, and then we can see the invoices that are due. So let's simply go to jobs from here. So this is actually the job list page, and you can say from here we have actions here as well. So let's open a job here. So this is actually the you can say the basic information about job. On this page we add, so we can add a description similarly to the customer to which we are invoicing. So this is the basic information that we add here, and uh, I will talk about this in the next slide, so then we can see. But otherwise, I mean, you can say this is the main page where we add details to a job. We can create a new job as well, just like simply we create any other record, and if the number series is attached, it will pick a number automatically, and we can assign a customer number as well. So let's get back to our slide again. So actually, what is job planning? So I mean, jobs module give us a feature that I mean we can actually estimate on cost and also the prices, or I mean, or that you can revenue we can budget, we can estimate what our revenue will be for this job, and then I mean when we actually post the cost and we actually invoice the customer, it also track those things, and then at the end of completion of job, or even I mean between the job we can run reports, and we can see actually that I mean what we estimated and how it actually goes. So the things that we can I mean estimate on our items, resources, and similarly for the miscellaneous expenses we use GL accounts. So so I mean this thing is called actually job planning. So I mean I will show it to you in the business central as well, but let's see the next thing as well. So I mean job planning has actually two different layers. So one is called the job task lines and other is job planning lines. So job task line simply means if we want to break down our job into smaller parts, so you can say it as sub projects or sub tasks. I mean I mean it depends on us if we want to make a large project into smaller tasks, so that just to it is useful to get a more detailed overview of the cost and revenues as well. And similarly I mean it is useful that we know that this resource or this item is actually used on this specific task. Otherwise, I mean, it is not necessary to have multiple job task lines. But at least there should be one job task that should be created, and then we can actually post any kind of cost or invoice a customer against that job task. So I mean the job task, at least one job task is mandatory for each job, otherwise you cannot log anything. So next thing is actually the job planning lines. This is an optional thing. This is called the I mean estimation. and if we want to create estimation lines for the cost and for revenue as well, then we can use this. Otherwise it is not necessary, but job task lines are very necessary, and we cannot do anything until we post this, we create this. So let me open a job, so we can see. So you can see these are the job task lines. So for example, I have created 4 subtasks like I mean the construction of house. First of task is the maps and drawings, and then base and walls, woodwork, paint. We can create as many job tasks as we want, but it's good if we have I mean, depending upon our project or depending upon the type of job we are doing, at least the basic stuff. For example, if we are doing some software development, then we will create job tasks like analysis, then design, implementation, testing, and then we can deployment and after sales support. So it depends on the nature of job. Then we can create different types of different job tasks for each job. So this is the first level that we have talked. The next thing is the job planning lines. Job planning lines actually give more detailed information about each job task, and but that is not mandatory. It is you can say it is optional. It actually gives us I mean facility to put estimate on different job tasks, and we can also add more detail. For example, on this maps and drawings, I say that 4 different resources will be used, and then these items will be required. So then I can see I mean, or I can I can see the estimation more in detail, and also I will get to know that these resources will be required, and this quantity is required for them during these days, so I can schedule and plan better. So let me I mean show it to you. So we can create a new line from here as well, and if we want to skip as well, and so from here we can open the job planning lines. So right now there is no job planning line here, but let's create one. So each job planning line are actually 2 main types, and a third type as well. So budget means we are doing estimation on costs actually. So for example, if I put a budget here and then I put a resource here. So for drawing, I say that Catherine will be Catherine time will be used, and I estimate that it will be 10 hours. So you can say the cost and the price will come from the resource as well. And similarly, I say that Catherine also have to travel, and so that is why there is a GL account for the miscellaneous traveling expenses as well. Let's use any petty cash account, for example. Okay, we can use any account that we have set up for these accounts for the, you can say, so let's use any of the account that must have. Let me select from here, and yeah. Okay, so this account I have used for you can say the traveling expenses. I can add a description to that as well, so that I can see it later. And for example, I said that it will cost 100 for her, and so we have right now estimated on the job construction of house and on the specific task maps and drawings. You can see it here, and we estimated that Catherine will be used, and the planning date is 12th, and similarly we can change the delivery date as well if it is, I mean, if needed to be different, and we can say that 10 hours of her will be consumed, and 100 I mean will cost as traveling and other miscellaneous expenses. So we have actually created the estimation lines. Let's go back to job card, and let me open this. So you can see here that right now in this, for this job, we can see that the resource has been budgeted for 847, and the GL account, that is actually the miscellaneous expenses. So right now we have actually a estimation of cost that is 947 for this task. So let's go back to planning line again, and now let's create a new line for the revenue as well. So I mean, the you can say estimation of the revenue that we will bill the end customer. So let's put a billable line, and we normally use a GL account for you can say the for I mean revenues as well. So we can use the account receivable. It must be here. So yeah, actually it doesn't have the that one. So let's use this same account here as well. Otherwise, I mean, we should have some account set up for where actually we want to I mean to put the to get the customer in invoicing done. So I will put it one, and I will estimated the cost to be 250. Estimated the cost 250 and price as well. If the line is, I mean, another thing is that if the line is of type billable, then no matter whatever the cost is, because the system will take the price only. And similarly, if the line type is budget, then it will only pick the cost, and it will not take price at all, whatever it is. So right now we have I mean 947 as the cost. Let me make it 1250. That is better. Yeah. So right now we have we have put estimation lines for cost and for revenue as well. Let's go back to the job card, and let's see here. So you can see that the budget cost is 947, the estimation, and similarly the billable. Billable means the amount that we are going to bill customer, or that is our estimation that customer will pay this much of amount. So right now we have this as cost budget, and this as the revenue budget. So I mean this is all about the planning lines that we that we are seeing in this slide. And when we actually post the cost, then it will update this, that is called actual cost, the thing that is actually been consumed. Right now nothing is consumed, we have only estimated the cost, and nothing has been invoiced. We have only estimated the revenue. When actually we invoice customer, then this invoice price will be updated, and when we actually post the cost, then this I mean this part will be updated. So if we go to reports, so there are multiple reports that we can use. For example, we can use job actual to budget. Then it will right now we do not have anything posted as actual, so all of the cost will be shown as the budget, because nothing has been actually posted. We have only estimated. So we will run it when we actually post later. So coming back to slides again. So we have seen the job task lines, that is actually the subtask of a job, and at least one is mandatory. And the job planning lines we have seen, and we have actually created two different job task lines, one for the cost and other for the revenue as well. So similarly, we have seen job planning lines specify the detailed use of we can give further details to each and every resource, just like I have given for the Catherine and her expenses that she will consume. So and we have also seen that there are two different types of job planning lines, a budget and a billable. So let's go to next slide. So how to set up a job. We have seen if we have seen it already. We have actually given the general information add on the job card. We have created a job task. Then there is posting information. So let's see what posting information is. So this is the posting tab. Let me. So this is the posting tab, and here I will explain because these are a little bit important. The status means, I mean, what the status of job is right now. We can put the job in planning or in code. And if we are doing working right now, then we will keep it open. Once a job is completed, you cannot directly post. You need to open it again, and then it will be posted. Then you can post against that job. Job posting group. I mean, a job posting group is uh, as Sairam was talking before, posting groups are used actually to link the to different entities to the GL, different business modules to the GL actually. So here job posting group is also used to link the things that we are posting to the job to the general ledger. But one thing important is that job posting group, the accounts that are in job posting group will only be used when we are actually using the work in progress. Otherwise, job posting group is not used. We can we can assign any group, and even if there are not accounts there, we can simply go. So these are actually this is the only created job posting group. I can create a new one as well, and I can name it as without whip. And I cannot I can simply skip the accounts that are here, because all of these are related when we actually use the work in progress thing. And so this is the work in progress method that is used. And again, it is the related if we are using the work in progress for this job. Work in progress is a very you can say is a little bit advanced topic, and it is currently out of scope for this session. But in next time we will also see it. But simply work in progress is sometimes job actually take longer time, much longer time, and it covers different accounting periods as well. So just to keep our general ledger updated, we actually put the cost that actually that are posted to this job to a temporary account in the general ledger, so that it will show the correct values. Otherwise, if we do not post the cost to the general ledger until the job is completed, then our income statement will not be our financial statements will not be correct. So that is why work in progress is actually used. And there are different methods that we can use. Cost value is actually it actually recognized based on the cost. Similarly, cost of sales is depending upon sales. Completed contract is how much actually we have completed, based on depending upon how much we have estimated. So it actually recognized based on that. So these are different work in progress methods. And then work in progress posting method is also that either we will post per job or per job ledger entry, so that either single work in progress entry is used for a whole job or for each job ledger entry. So, but again, this is something that is advanced, and this is out of scope for now. This means that if we allow in the job planning lines, there are actually a third type that is called budgeted and billable lines. So if we allow if we want to allow that line type, then we will put this flag on. Otherwise, we can put this flag off as well. Sorry, we have not discussed this thing here. I will again open it. So this is the third type here. So this is the third line, both budget and billable. So if this line type is used, it means that whatever whatever we put here, it will be estimated as cost and as revenue both. For example, in the above, I have created a estimation line for billable separately, and the estimation of cost separately. But if this line is used, and if we put some, you can say, some amount here, or some cost here, it will use the cost, it will take the cost, and it will take the revenue as well. So this single line can be used to estimate on cost and on revenue as well. So functionally, actually, there are two types of normally how actually businesses proceed. One is the, you can say, the lump sum type of project, and other one is depending upon hourly based, or you can say the time, how much time is consumed, that will be invoiced from the customer. So if the job type is, you can say, hourly based, then this is a good thing that we actually put the resources here, and then we actually invoice them, and it will also update our revenue estimation and our cost estimation as well. So it actually depends how we are actually using this, uh, uh, what is the nature of our job. So this we have also seen, and you can see this is also updated, and this is also updated. So using both budget and billable, it will update both cost and revenue, as estimated revenue as well. So this is about posting tab. Yeah, this is one of the very important thing, apply usage link. Until unless you do not practice, it is something that maybe you will not completely understand, but I try to explain what this means. Apply usage link means that whenever there is some cost posted against this job, it will automatically create an estimated cost against this. Means you do not need to go in here and create a estimation cost, just like we have created for Catherine and expenses. Whenever we actually post from the job journal any cost, it will automatically create the estimation or budget, so that the budget and the cost are actually linked to each other. If we put it off, then whenever until and unless we manually not create a job planning line of the budget type, it will not create it will not update the estimation of cost. So this is related to that. Percentage completed means that how much actually we have scheduled, or you can say how much we have estimated and how actually it has been posted. Similarly, percentage invoiced, for example, we have billable of 1650, but we have not invoiced actually, so it is 0. And similarly, we have estimated the cost to this amount, and we have actually not consumed anything. So this is the percentage completion, percentage completed. So this is a short introduction about the posting tab. And let's see what we have here. Then there is duration as well. It's very small. We can open it as well. So duration simply means when the job is created, and this is, you can say, uneditable, and then we can put values that when this job is started and when this job is ended. This is just an information related. Otherwise, it is not, you can say, mandatory to use this. So let's go back to slides. So job posting groups, and we have already seen them, that these are used to link the GL for work in progress and cost accounts, and we can assign a job posting group to a job if required. For example, we have here assign without WIP, and this is for this job. Next is job setup. So job setup is actually used to give the information about the number series that we are going to use for jobs and job tasks. And similarly, it has some default setup, like for example the default posting group and apply usage link, etc. So whatever the whatever the setting is on job setup, it will be automatically overlap the job card. But then we can change it as well, but initially it will pick everything from the job setup. So let's go and see the job setup as well. So here you can see again we apply usage link, automatic update job cost, job item cost. I mean it means that whenever the it is related to inventory costing, that whenever the item costs are actually updated based on the report that we run to update the item cost, does it I mean automatic effect here as well or not? So it is related to that. And this is again allow billable and budgeted line, that we have seen this on job card as well. Similarly the VIP method we have seen there as well, and the VIP posting method as well. So these are actually the settings that we can give here, and then when we actually create a job, these settings will be transferred to the job. This is actually the number series that we have given for jobs and the price lists and the work in progress numbers. So let's go back to slide. Now we have a demo. We have seen that how we can create a job. We have already assigned posting information to job. We have created job task as well. We have created planning lines. We have seen the estimated cost and revenues. And let's do the posting of cost to jobs right now. So to post the cost, we use job journals. Let me open a job journal. There are already a few lines created. I will delete them and create a new lines. So here there is a line type. So line type means that when this job journal is posted, do I need to create a planning line or estimation line along with if but we have seen that we have already created estimation line ourselves, so we do not want to create any of the estimation line using this journal. So we will keep this blank. Then we will put a document number. We can use 100. Then we will use a job, construction of house. For example, right now, previously we estimated that Catherine 10 hours will be used, and her 100 amount will be used as her miscellaneous expenses. And actually right now she has consumed. So we are actually right now posting the expenses to the job, and we will use the job task. It is actually maps and drawings. Resource is Catherine, and then quantity 10 is used. Let's put the miscellaneous expenses as well. And 1 and 100. Let's try to post this and see how it affect the job. That's good. It has been successfully posted. So this is the job detail. We can see that we have budgeted for 1197, out of which 947 has been actually posted. So that is actually consumed. And you can see the percentage completed has also been updated. So percentage completed means the cost that we have estimated and how much it actually has been consumed. So that is good. So suppose we think that we have finished our first task, and we want that customer should pay right now, and then we can proceed further. So let's see how we can invoice a customer, and then we will see how it update this part. So I will go to planning lines again. So, to invoice a customer, we need to use this job planning lines. Otherwise, I mean, if you create a regular sale, if a normal sales invoice from the sales module, you cannot add the job number or job task number to that. So we have to come here, and then we can see this is a billable line here, and then we actually go to process, and you can see this action, create sales invoice. And similarly, if we want, if it is a budget line, then we can create a journal lines that I have created manually. You can simply create from here as well. So let's create a sales invoice. Yeah, it's a new sales invoice, that is fine. And let's click on OK. Okay, I will again go here, and we can open the related sales invoice and credit memos to this line from this section. I will simply click this. It will open the related sales invoice. If there are multiple, it will show you a list, but right now there is only one, so it simply opens. So we can say this is the amount that we have asked customer to pay, and then we will proceed. So let's try to post this. Yes. No, we do not want to open. So this, so we have successfully finished our first subtask. We have actually posted the cost, and right now we have also posted the. I mean, we have posted the sales invoice as well. Means we have revenue as well. So you can see percentage of invoice is also updated to 75. Means 75% of the job that we have actually estimated is invoiced. We will see it here. We can see this line is remaining as not posted to cost, and similarly not invoiced. Let's use the other way to create job journal line for this. Just like I created manually, I can simply create from here as well. This line is both budget and billable, so we can invoice it, and we can also post its cost to job as well. Otherwise, only billable line can be, I mean, from billable line, we can create sales invoice, and from budget, we can post the cost. But this is both budget and billable, so we can use this line to post the cost and create sales invoice as well. First, I will try to create job journal lines. Okay, so I need to put the quantity here. Quantity to transfer to journal, it should be 1, obviously, yes. And then I will create job journal lines. No, not here. Here actually. Process, create job journal lines. Okay. Yeah. So job line I will successfully transfer to job journal line, and let me open the. This is a easy way to quickly create the job journal lines if you have created the job planning lines. I will use a different one, and I'll try to post. Yes. Okay, I have this blank line, so need to remove it. Manage, delete. So let's post this line. After posting of this line, whatever we have estimated, we have completely consumed it. So you can see 100% of the 100% of job is completed. It means the completion is depending upon what we have estimated as cost. But we have seen that we have not yet invoiced customer. So let's go to job planning line again and invoice the customer for the remaining services. So it has created, and then we will open it from here and then post. No, I don't want to open. So we have right now, uh, I mean, invoiced all of the amount that we have estimated. So 100% is completed and 100% is invoiced. So using this demo, I tried to show you that how we estimate cost, how we estimate revenue, then how we actually post cost, and how we actually uh, uh, bill the customer, and then how these things are updated. Let's open a report now, and then let's open the cost job one of this report. We can use the job that is construction of house and then preview. So we can see this is I mean the total actual cost 847 and budgeted cost. So as it is completely matching, so that is why there is no variance or anything. But if there is difference, then it will show you that actually we have estimated it less or more, or is there any kind of you can say difference. So this is about this report. There are other reports as well that we can use. They are very useful to use these reports. One is the job analysis. We can also use this if we want to get financial information about these and in different currencies as well. Let's simply run it with the default options. We actually do not have very detailed data for this job, so it won't have very much information. So you can say we only have these 4 tasks that we have created, and we have not given any kind of information in these. So that is why. So first of all, so depending upon, we can give that for first field we need budget price, or first of all we need the usage price. So it actually gives us option, and then we can use in which currency we want to get. So suppose we actually want this report to analyze on what actually budget price and what is the uh, billable price, and then we can use the, for example, billable profit, and then preview. So you can see we actually we get the profit that we have from this. So similarly, like I'm getting a profit, you can use any of the other field to get information about. So this is another useful job that we can use. Let's see what we have next. Invoice a customer, we have seen. Post cost to job, we have seen. Copy a job, and similarly copy job task from one job to other. For example, we have created a job and it has 20 tasks, and then we have another job. So instead of uh, creating each and everything again and again, we can use the option of copy job task from, and copy job task from two actions. I mean, if we use this, it copies the job task from one job, and it copies to the other. We can use these actions as well if we want to copy the lines without quantity, and then we manually put quantities, or if we want to put the quantities similar as well. Similarly, we can put that if we want to use the only budget lines, only billable, or both budget and billable lines. We can also put a filter as well if we want that only the lines that are between these dates should come. So this is something that can make our you can say life easy. And other than this, we have a job ledger as well. So whatever the information that either it is actually the cost and actual, or it is actual revenue, we can see it by going to job ledger entries. So for this job, we can see these are the two sales lines, and both of these are actually created from the invoice. This is created from this invoice, and it is from this. And these three are actually the usage lines that we have posted, or you can say the cost lines. So this is the job ledger as well, and it is actually linked to the general ledger as well. And if we go and navigate over it, find entries, a new name. So you can see it has actually it has been posted. It has a link to GL entry, the tax entry, or I mean it's US, so it is called tax. Otherwise, for other countries, it is called VAT as well. A customer ledger entry is created. Detailed is also created, and so this is the posting information related to the job ledger entry. So other than that, yeah, this is we have already seen. So this is the general overview about the jobs module, and I think we have finished our demo time or session time as well. So you guys can ask questions if you have, or I will try to answer. Thank you. How do you estimate time for any job? Uh, okay, so Fozan Azam has asked that how we can estimate time for any job task. So for estimation, we just like we I have shown it to you that we can create a job planning line, and then we can put this number of quantity, and then we actually can see how much it has been posted, or how much how actually it has been posted or consumed. But as you are saying that you need to see the number of hours. So in that term, you need to do some kind of code, because in standard we cannot see that how much I mean quantity wise or hourly wise it has been done.
Right. Cool.
But I mean
Sorry.
with sim if you just need, if you do not need cost as well, then you have a way to it. Just like I have put the quantity to 10 and the cost to 84, you can put the cost to 10. So it means whenever you post the 4 quantity or 5, it will actually update the uh, uh, I mean it will update that much as well, but in that case you will not get the correct cost as well. um, for example, for each quantity you put a unit cost of 1, then whatever the unit cost is, it is actually the quantity. So you can map in that way, but otherwise I mean you need to do some kind of code. But if I find something, I will surely share it. uh, but I mean obviously this is a good question, that in projects we actually need to know how much hourly I mean we have consumed and how much is used.
Oh, cool. Bilal, sorry. Is that your last what do you call it? Topic?
Yeah, I mean for
Okay,
this
sure.
session.
All right, cool. Sorry, it was a bit, faster when you transition to your last topic. All right, so I think Bilal answered some questions here already. So Bilal, there are some questions. If I'm gonna back read, here in our chat box. So there is a
Yeah,
question here that GL account that we will use in jobs must have a posting group assigned, and I think you discussed that already. Can you elaborate
yes.
on that?
Sure. I will elaborate. I mean, if we go to here and job planning line. So the problem is that why we need it here is, for example, if for this job, for this line we have created a sales invoice, and also for this line we have created a sales invoice. Whenever a GL account is used in a sales invoice, it must have its general product posting group field. The reason uh, the reason is that if we are using an item or if we are using a resource, it already have general product posting group. So system can actually go to general posting setup and using the general business posting group from the customer, but then from where general product posting group comes. So for that purpose, GL account should have general product posting group as well. If you
Cool.
are I mean, you cannot actually use the general posting setup unless you have a general product posting group, especially in the sales or purchase documents. Yeah, for item journals, we can actually only use general product posting group, and with that we can post. But if we are using a GL account in sales or purchase document, this is a standard error. If you can try by creating a sales order or sales invoice for a GL account that doesn't have a general product posting group, it will give you an error.
Cool.
And there is
And I
another
think
question. Yeah.
yeah,
That apply
I think
usage link.
to add up, go ahead, to add up also, Belal, like if you put your GL account here, as you know, as a type, you should be it should be able to to have a direct posting setup, right?
Yeah, I mean, if we are using a GL account and the line type is billable, then whenever we create a sales invoice, it will use this GL account in the sales document as a you can say the line type as GL account. So for that we actually need this general product posting group. Otherwise, system cannot find the exact account to post the sales amounts, and similarly, system cannot find the VAT groups as well, because from customer it can get the VAT business posting group, but it cannot find the VAT product posting group. So that is the
That
reason
is
we need a GL account to be filled with the general product posting group.
all right. Cool,
And
cool. Very, very interesting. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Do,
yeah, I mean, there is another question that a guy asked about what is the usage of apply usage link. I have tried to answer it, but I will try to show again as
cool.
well. Can you see my screen or
Yes, we
not?
can see your screen.
Okay, so this is actually the apply usage link. If we like here, I have disabled it. For example, if I enable it, right now I cannot enable it because I have already postings some postings. Uh, I mean, if I enable it and then I post anything from the job journal, and I mean, I do not create anything in the job planning line. Even then, it automatically create a related, you can say, estimated line for each of the posting that is actually done. For example, let's see if we have some. If we have this job task, you can see. Yeah, we need to put bill to customer number as well. Sorry about that. Just let me show the demo fastly, quickly. So we have a job task number 100. I'm not adding anything here. So right now you can say we do not have anything manually put as an estimation. We will simply go to the job journal. Job journal. Let's open it. And I'm even putting this line type as empty, and then job number, the newly created job, J20, and the job task, that is only one here. So Ethereum, suppose again, this is a new job. and a new job task. So if I post here, yeah, we need to give posting date as well. Yeah, posting date today, and post. Yes. So usage will not to be linked to the job planning line because the line type is empty. Do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. Lines are posted successfully. So you can see here that right now, as even if we have not created any of the line, we cannot get any of the, you can say, the budget, I mean cost here as well. But let me open it again. Job journal. And if I put a line type budget, right now I have not created any budget line. But if I post from here against this and some other resource, Lena maybe, and the 10 quantity and 200 post. Okay. So you can see I have posted the cost, but I automatically get a budget line as well here for this resource. This is the budget line that is automatically created after I post the job journal. And the reason why it is created is because of this check. If I close this check, it will not create the estimation lines here. So this line is only created because of that flag. So it means we actually want to link we actually want to make a link between the actual posting and the estimation. But if you want to put the estimation lines manually, then you, just like in my example, I do not use this. I put it blank, I put it off, and then I manually created the estimation lines, and then I posted from there, and it doesn't created any lines automatically. So using this link, whenever the line type is budget in job journal, it will create automatic lines in the job planning lines. But I mean, even if there is some issue, you can ask me. But if you do practice 1 to 2 times by on off this and then try to do some posting, you will yourself understand this.
Okay. Thanks, Bilal. Good explanation about the applied usage link. So there is one last question here, Bilal. I think I answered that already, but for the sake of everyone should know what exactly jobs can handle in terms of projects. Let's say, is it for construction? Is it for professional services? I think that's from Saravanan. Correct me if I'm wrong, Saravanan. It's that if that's the meaning of your question.
Okay, maybe she doesn't hear. So I mean, jobs. A lot of construction companies actually who use NAV, they use jobs module, but not only construction. Even the companies that that have you can say that send workers to the different services, they also use jobs. And uh, uh, they can create each and every you can say task as a job, or if there is a longer task that goes on days, then they can create different job tasks for each of the type of the work that the user is doing. And this is, you can say, a basic infrastructure, but there are a lot of other applications that are built on top of it. And a lot of the vendors have given their solutions on top of this jobs module that actually include Android or iOS apps as well, where resources can log time and it will automatically come into Business Central or Navision. And then I mean, everything is posted automatically using job queue. So this is the basic infrastructure, or you can say the basic thing, but you can build a lot of things on top of that.
Good. Yeah, I think Bilal, your session is super good. I think we're gonna be heading to our next speaker.
Uh,
So thank you for showing This jobs, it's very wonderful. There's again, as I mentioned